Herman. I was Director of Architecture for Quickoffice. I've worked with Synerzip for just about 2 years. They were vital in a project that we did prior to being acquired by Google. The big job we had to do was build a syncing engine that worked in mobile across multiple platforms like Apple's Mac platform as well as Windows and the Internet. Synerzip was a great partner. The primary values that we got from Synerzip, the cost savings are given. Anyone who can do math can basically see what the bottom line is relative to cost, but that wasn't the value prop for me. The value prop for me was we worked with a team who was both technically accomplished and was 100% dedicated. We had a time requirement. We had to get a product out in less than a year from conception all the way to releasing it into the marketplace, and we were in fact able to do that. Working with the team from Synerzip, what we found was we engaged a team that was not only already working well together from a chemistry perspective, they could put the team together from bits and pieces of their organization literally within days. That team was skilled in agile programming, experts in mobile. The big thing though, I've worked with Indian development companies for just about 20 years now, and I've seen the evolution. I consider the Synerzip group, in my opinion, they're the third generation of Indian engineers. I remember in the beginning, the big question was, could we find competent workers? That was phase one. We worked with them back in the late 80s, early 90s, and we did in fact find competent people, but they weren't always competent. The second phase was, well, they were much cheaper. The second phase was, well, we certainly found competent people, but could we keep those people? Because they were constantly being moved back and forth to the States, away from our projects. And the other thing was, how bought in were they to our project? We found that we sometimes got blind obedience. Even though they might have thought we were doing something wrong, they wouldn't voice themselves because they felt somewhat servitudinal or something, and there was something going on back, I'd say, early 2000. The guys we're dealing with now at Synerzip, it's a whole new thing. We're dealing with peers. These guys own the process. They're in it for the love of the game. They're in it for peer quality. They are at the whiteboard. They're not waiting for the results of the paper or specs. They're at the whiteboard. They're experts in agile programming. They give, if you have a bad idea, they'll let you know it's bad, and they'll give you the engineering reason as to why it's bad. And they'll tell you, I think this is better. And if you don't think that what you're talking about is better and you shoot that down, they'll come back with something else. It's give and take. It's legitimate. The communication skills, both written and oral, are excellent. I found that Synerzip was vital in us getting out. In fact, without Synerzip, I hired 50 people, 25 in India and 25 in the United States, and frankly, without Synerzip, we simply couldn't have got the product done. Regardless of time, regardless of price, Synerzip was a perfect partner for us at Quickoffice, now Google.